this is the intro for this, let's call it informal workshop. Thank you, Peter, for sponsoring and leading the team. So basically, today we're, in this morning, we're talking about a platform where INTO-CPS tools run. Today we are focusing on a particular one, and we will focus on the work that we do at Aarhus University to maintain what came out of the INTO-CPS project, and mainly like kind of the INTO-CPS application, which we use on a yearly basis at Aarhus University to train students in systems engineering courses. And this diagram just tries to give a glimpse to the ones that are beginning or never heard about the INTO-CPS application before, or the integrated tool chain itself. There are two different concepts. So basically, there's a front-end app that will be mainly like kind of the main talks will be, or two of the talks today will be about it and how we are maintaining it and upgrading it. And then there's a lot of other tools in the tool chain that allow one to model different parts of a system using different tools and to combine it using the COE, or co-simulation orchestration engine. And in fact, that's the topic of the first talk. So Casper is leading the development of the new version of the COE that was developed in the INTO-CPS project. So I think this would be it in terms of a short introduction for our program. So after the opening, we will have Casper talking about the work he's been developing with Kenneth, among others, in terms of producing the new version of Maestro. Then Casper is a postdoc. I think he finished his PhD last year, if memory doesn't fail me. And he will like kind of set up the scene on the engine that is behind the INTO-CPS application. After it, we have Christopher. Christopher has just been accepted into the master course at Aarhus University, and he will talk about modernizing the INTO-CPS application, the front end itself. Although he's a beginning a master student, I think he can talk to you about the companies that he's being probably like kind of he's an entrepreneur, so that's what I want to say. So basically, watch out, you will hear about his name later in the future. Then we have Armine, also a first-year master student, that will talk about the introduction of tests into the INTO-CPS app, and mainly tests on the tutorials that we deliver during the courses at Aarhus University. So we want to have all the steps that students need to accomplish during a tutorial session to be machine verified. Then, as a last talk, to substitute a last-minute attendee failure, we have Haofeng. He's probably one of our recent PhD students. And we've been developing some work on using the DEC scripts and features from the INTO-CPS app developed during the INTO-CPS project as the first paper outcome of his PhD process. So the last session will be a Q&A for the authors. So we expect to have lightning talks and to like kind of aggregate all the questions to the end, and a bit of debate of what are the participants' views on how can we like kind of make INTO-CPS progress, moderated by me. So this is our modus operandi, 10 minutes lightning talks on the latest developments, and please place your questions in the chat. We will take them like kind of at the last, after the at the Q&A session of the last talk. And you obviously like kind of invited to provide your vision on what's the future. So probably before going there, I'll probably show just a little tour. Let me just see if I can move these. somewhere. What will this do? Why I can't move you? I'll just close this. All right. So this is basically like kind of the last milestone, I would say. There's a release in April this year. And in fact, if you want to start developing the INTO-CPS application, please just check out this code and follow this process. And you were able to at least, or we expect that you were able to start your development. So a bit of the history of what have been happening here. So unsung heroes is Christopher. I've been doing work there, Armin as well, and a bunch of other people. Then if you want to use the tests, you should use a different branch. For now, only partial part of the test, or only a part of the tests are in the development branch, committed into or merged into development. There has been also advances in the tool chain itself. So Casper will probably, I'm not sure if he will talk about the latest upgrades he made to Maestro 1.0.10, I think, and this has been integrated into the tool, to the download manager of the tool in development, I think. So you need to click on development or the tool to get all those new upgrades, both on the COE and the 20sim, among others. Well, yeah, there was a paper here that I wanted to show, and I got some problem. But yeah, we are developing, or we are writing up a bit on the modernization and Angular tests that we're presenting today. Work is still a bit in progress, and we hope to submit this to COSIM 2020 this year. And yeah, so this is the program. I will I will pass the token to Casper, and then Christopher, Armina in a row, then Hao, and then at the end we are open to a debate. So Casper,